Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sarah and this is B.fleye Beauty, and this is my series called Beauty Basics. So stay tuned to see what your lesson is going to be. Hi guys, today's lesson is on eyeliner. I do not wear eyeliner every day. I very rarely wear eyeliner. I kind of like to use it as more of an eyeshadow base for when I do wear like a really colorful smoky eye. But I know many people, this is a daily staple for you. And how do I wear this? How do I make this super easy and simple? Again, just like with eyeshadow, eyeliner can be a very defined, a very architectural, risky, playful look. But if we're just talking basic eyeliner, what does that mean, right? So you have a few options. You can take your eyeshadow, which I'm gonna show you what this looks like on the bottom. I really like an eyeshadow buffed on the bottom lash line as an eyeliner. I like it because it is not as harsh on the eye, especially for day. I also like a very soft pencil, kind of buffed out, and they're really nice for layering, even under a liquid. My favorites are the Rimmel Scandalize. You can tell I like this because it's super tiny. I find it to be a dupe for the 24/7 Urban Decay 24/7 liner, which I have here. And then I also like the Makeup Forever Aqua XL pencils. They all stay really well, even on my oily lids. And they're also really easy to work with when you want to kind of smudge out things or use it as a base. They're kind of a 2-for-1. So the first way that you can do liner, and I'll go ahead and zoom us in here, is using this to kind of define the eye without defining the eye. So I like to use liner mostly, like I said, as an eyeshadow base or to kind of make the lash line look fuller. So I'm going to lift the lid and I'm going to just push this between my lashes. So this is not going on my waterline. I'm filling in the gaps between my lashes. So you can see a very subtle difference between the eyes here. So this is the first way that you can use liner, is you were just filling in the gaps. Excuse my crazy looking eye right now. If you want a tight line, that would be putting it on the actual line, the skin, right? So where that skin is, I can go ahead and fill that in as well. So you don't have to have this perfect line on the lid. You're going from underneath to fill in the gaps. That's the first way. The second way is to go ahead and do a thin, defined line on the top, and you can keep it defined and thin, more of a liquid liner look, or you can take a small eyeliner brush and kind of buff it out a little bit, which is what I like to do because I don't really like a super defined eye on my. So I'm going to just do little dashes, barely at the base of the lash. And when you have a very a very dry pencil, it makes that harder. Sorry, this is not focusing at all. There we go. And then I'm gonna take this brush right here and I'm just gonna smushy it. So an even more defined look than just going underneath the lash. If you like a liquid liner, you definitely want to go under the lash because the liquid liner tends to skip and miss spots that you can get with a pencil from underneath. So I'm going to close my eyes here and let this focus. One eye is a little bit more defined than the other. One has a brush softness. So I'm going to go ahead and brush this one. What you can also do is start with that, and then you can take a liquid liner and use it like a stencil. So I've used that pencil as a stencil to start, and then I'm gonna use this liquid liner on top of it. So I kind of have a nice guide. You can also use a gel. This is the Anastasia Brow Wiz, and I like to use this as eyeliner. Even when they dry out, there's a product that you can get. You just kind of drop one little drop in, you blend it in, and then it becomes this beautiful, easy to use liner. I'm just going to go over this right here that I already have with my pencil, and I'm going to just make it more defined. On the bottom, you can do two things. You can go ahead and do the pencil, make a more defined line. Like I said a million times, I'm not really into that look. So I like to either just do a little bit of liner at the bottom and then use this to buff it out, just like you did on the top. Or you can use a shadow, which is what I'm gonna show you right now. So I'm gonna dip this same eyeliner brush into this carroty brown shadow that I use right here in the corner. I'm gonna dip this in, tap off the excess, and I'm gonna connect these corners. I love brown eyeliner and what is that called? Blue eyes. So I'm gonna go and tightline. You can tightline at the bottom to get a smokier look, but instead of just tightlining, you use the shadow to kind of buff the edges out. Love how you can't see that. You also want to get that lash line. So sorry you couldn't see that. Take this brush and we're just gonna blend it all together. So whatever is left over, you can dip back in, of course. I will do another video on wings because I'm gonna need to use someone else's face for that. And this tight lining with the darker shadow or the darker liner really creates the smoky look. So it will pull the eye smaller, but it is still pretty sexy. I like to buff that a little bit. And then you can take whatever you messed up, if you messed up, wherever my little thingies are. Maybe I ran out. Take a little Q-tip, kind of clean up anything. Let's pull this out. So there's our eyeliner. We have pencil, we have a shadow version. If you can just get a nice little eyeliner brush at an angle or regular will be really nice. You can also take gel and create that liquid line look if you like that. I don't recommend a very harsh line at the bottom, but you do you. All right guys, thanks for watching.